Hey again. So, this is just, I guess, one of those days that I have nothing better to do but rant to my camera. Just kind of thinking of stuff to talk about in order to, I don't know, either enlighten people or just get it off my chest. This is kind of going to be about labels and stereotypes, because people use them all the time, which is fine. Labels help us associate things with, other things so that we can know what it is and recognize it as something. But, at least here in America, I don't necessarily know if this is all parts, because I can't speak for all parts of the country, obviously, but what I've seen is labels get overused all the time, and I don't feel that's the right approach, since to me labels kind of fit things into a box, and I've always viewed people as not only do we have these great minds, but we can express that. So why would we trap ourselves in a box and limit ourselves when we have the whole world to our advantage here? So why close yourself off to something and put a label on yourself? That's just how I look at it. Like, I hope that doesn't offend anybody. That's not my intentions. But I just personally don't like to label myself. I obviously am more driven towards, more alternative lifestyle. I've had plenty of people associate me with the gothic subculture, or punk, or whatever, cyber, but I don't really care for labels, so I mean, however people take me, I let them take me as that, but on my own standards, I don't really limit myself, just because as an artist, I'd like to be able to evolve and change, and putting a label on myself feels like I'm restricting my own abilities, and I feel like the world does that enough as is, so why would I do that to myself? So yeah, that's just kind of my view on it. I think they are helpful. In some cases, they help those who are not educated understand things a little better, but they get abused very easily and misused, and I don't really know. I'm trying to think of ways that stops that, but there really isn't a way at this point. I don't think. I mean, people just need to, learn about differences and just recognize them as differences and not crunch them into a specific definition and look at that as, oh, you have to be like that, you have to be like this, you have to do something like this, or you can't strive away from that, because then you're not really this label, and I find that absolutely ridiculous and a waste of time. Like, why? Why do that to yourself? Why put yourself in that situation where you have to be so constricted? And yeah, it just seems pointless to me. And for those who do use it, I don't have anything against that. Like, you can put as many labels on yourself as you want. It's your own way of, processing things. This is just my way of processing things. I do feel I'm more darkly inclined with my taste, but I just kind of call that alternative, I guess. And to those who I do approach, who may have a similar appearance or interest of me, I kind of just refer that to as alternative as well, because it's not the norm. So obviously, if it's not the norm, it's the alternative to the norm. It just seems easier for me to group it into a larger label versus like one small name, But yeah, this was kind of a shorter video. I just thought I'd kind of like spit that out because I have time to spare. But if you guys have any questions, go ahead and ask me. So yeah, have a nice day.